like to whoop ass. Here I am looking good, I'm whooping ass. Conor McGregor! Thank you very much for this award. Honestly, I am honored. I knew I was going to win it, I'm not going to lie. So I'd like to pay my respect to my competitors. Unlucky this year, yeah? Maybe next year.
Oh, hello, the Notorious.
I mean, you know you've made it when you've got your name stitched into a suit. Louis looks after me so much, and
right,
I just hope he's not planning on charging me one of these days.
Yeah, I know.
Because then it's all over.
Congratulations again, Conor. Next up is the look of the year, so we're going to go back inside to Brandon.
Nos comenta que es una gran tarde para él, que está nominado en 2 nominaciones esta tarde en los ESPYs, que le encanta venir a los ESPYs y que por supuesto no hubiera conseguido esas 2 nominaciones si el apoyo de sus aficionados. Floyd, why did you give Maidana the revenge? ¿Por qué le diste la revancha a Maidana?
It's all about giving the fans excitement.
Okay.
You know, I think in the first fight I clearly won, but the bar is set so high for Floyd Mayweather. The bar is set so high, whereas normally when I go out there and fight, I dominate. I win all 12 rounds, or I knock a guy out, or a guy only wins 1 round. Whereas in the case with Maidana, he won 3 or 4 rounds, and I won 8 rounds, which I know I clearly won the fight. But the fans demanded the fight again. It was very, very exciting. So September 13th, we will give the fans the fight again.
Bueno, le está comentando, yo le pregunté que por qué le había dado la revancha al chino Maidana y claramente nos comenta que le gusta darle al aficionado esa excitación, ese...
Little touch of lavender as well, so not afraid to play with the colors?
No doubt about it, I pay attention. You know, fashion and fighting is a lot alike, you know. In fighting, attention to detail is critical. And
To find out who it is.
I'm the look of the year.
You can't win everything.
Do it without all the fans.
¿No? Que les gusta ver el boxeo, que es una pelea, no precisamente un rival que pueda acabar él muy fácil en los rounds tempranos, sino que pueda darle la competencia que le dio el chino Maidana, que para él ganó 3 o 4 rounds en la pelea, pero que el claro ganador fue Floyd Mayweather Jr. Por supuesto, gracias, dice que siempre a los fans es lo que le va a dar la pelea.
Exactamente. Floyd, Maidana is talking about that he wants to use his gloves. Are you agree with that? Maidana dice que quiere usar sus guantes. ¿Estás de acuerdo con eso?
In the sport of boxing, you know, it's all about protecting both parties. You know, life after boxing. You know, I care about my life after boxing, you know, and it's about being on an even playing field. With a fighter some fighters in the past, fighters have died in the ring with gloves that wasn't padded. Only thing I want to do is be on an even playing field.
Bueno, habla precisamente de que son 12 personas los que están en el cuadrilátero y hay que proteger sus vidas. Y él quiere proteger sus vidas y en el pasado hemos visto accidentes con boxeadores por usar guantes muy pesados, ¿no?
Why his gloves are so special for them?
You have to ask Marcos Maidana that question. It's obvious he's been getting a lot of knockouts by fighting with gloves with no padding, which I don't feel is safe for me or for him. Both fighters should be safe and be protected, even though it's a brutal sport.
Bueno, le pregunté que por qué, qué tan especial tenían los guantes de Maidana y me dijo, pues deberías preguntarle esa pregunta al chino, seguramente se la haremos el 13 de septiembre, pero comenta que él no considera que se deban pelear con ese tipo de guantes que no tienen protección porque no protegen ni a uno ni al otro boxeador y por supuesto es muy importante la vida después del ring.
This is not a bare knuckle brawl. This is not MMA. This is professional boxing at its highest. So it's about being on an even playing field.
Sí,
bueno, dice Pablo, antes de que le hagas otra pregunta, que esto no es MMA, no es UFC, que esto es boxeo y lo importante es que puedan tener vida después de él.
Floyd, ¿qué viste en la primera pelea que crees que sea la clave para ganar en esta segunda? What did you see in the first fight that now is going to be the key to win for the second time?
Well, I was victorious, so Maidana have to come up with a game plan to beat me. I already beat him, so I know how to beat him. But I'm about to start training camp today, actually, and I look forward to going out there and being victorious.
Bueno, él dice que Maidana es el que tiene que salir a ganar esa pelea. Él ya le ganó, él ya sabe cómo ganarle y que precisamente el día de hoy inició su campo de entrenamiento.
So you know how to win him. So what do you need to prove against Maidana?
I don't have anything to prove.
Okay.
But I do want to get the fans and the people around the world excitement. So it's going to be an action-packed fight come September 13th. And I have to be in tip-top shape. You know, this guy he's very, very rugged. He's very, very rugged and very, very durable.
Bueno, él dice que no tiene nada que probar ante el chino Maidana, que él ganó claramente y que lo seguirá haciendo, pero que el chino es el que tiene que, por supuesto, demostrar que puede ganarle al mejor libra por libra y que solamente quiere darle al público entretenimiento y espectáculo.
¿Consideras que Maidana es un boxeador sucio? Do you think that Maidana is a dirty fighter?
Extremely dirty. Extremely dirty fighter. If you go back and look at the first fight, rabbit punches, headbutts, low blows, and only thing I want September 13th.
Teddy, surely as a boxer, what do you see with Conor McGregor?
Yeah, caveman. You know, listen, a real tough guy, very brilliant, genius promoter. There hasn't been a promoter like him since Muhammad Ali, and that's a great compliment that I'm giving him. And they're tough guys. All these UFC guys, they're genuinely tough guys, and they have grappling skills. They get you on the floor. You know, for the average athlete, it's all over. But as far as boxing, and it's not a knock on them, it's just a fact in my world, they're cavemen. They would not beat sea-level fighters. I mean, he would last as long as Mayweather would allow him to last for. You know, it's just primitive. Their skills striking. They call it striking. We call it boxing. Standing on your feet, chucking punches. It's primitive compared to the elite boxers. And as I said a moment ago, even below the elite boxers, Class C boxers that are professional fighters would have an easy time with these guys. But it's a different story when they can take you into their world. When they can get you on the floor and grapple and do those sort of things, well, then it's, as I said, it's a different story. But as far as strictly adhering to boxing rules, no contest, baby.
And I'm retired. I'm a promoter. I'm here to help these young fighters get to the next level. That's what it's about.
Can you guarantee you'll never fight again?
I'm not here to. Like I said before, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to guarantee nothing. Nothing is promised. But I'm here, like I said before, I'm here to help. You know, I'm here to help fighters. You know, it's all about making smart investments, not just in the ring, but outside the ring. Totally false. I mean, if you don't hear it from my mouth, it's not true. If you don't hear it from my mouth, it's not true. Once again, with different sports, as far as MMA and boxing, you have to realize this. Floyd Mayweather is the biggest name in the MMA, and Floyd Mayweather is the biggest name in the sport of boxing, and I'm not even competing anymore. I'm a fighter. You know, I went out there, I fought hard, I made, you know, I done record-breaking things. I moved on with my career, but, you know, you have guys that steady using Floyd Mayweather's name, my last name, to piggyback off of my name. I think fighters and people that compete in physical combat need to go out there and lay the groundwork and make their own name. I don't want to talk about me coming back. I'm here to talk about them. All y'all want to talk about is Floyd coming back. Listen, I don't want to fight anymore.
Which fight would you rather see? McGregor versus Mayweather or Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch?
This again is a dilemma. Two bad options.
No.
At least that's what my mouth says. Options. My mouth says two bad options, and I would like to stump for that. But the reality is my wallet would say, if I were a fan and not in the industry, that if either event were to take place, of course, I would buy it. And that's why the economics drive it. And people's wallets really speak louder than their mouths. At least Pacquiao has a chance to win. Not a great one. Mayweather should win again. But at least he has a chance. Conor McGregor in a boxing ring has no chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. In fact, I don't think he has a chance to go the distance. Floyd Mayweather in an octagon, let me be very clear, has no chance to beat Conor McGregor. And he certainly wouldn't go the distance. Neither guy, because they're two different sports. The best Australian rules rugby, football team in the world is not going to beat the Patriots at football, nor would the Patriots beat them at rugby. They're two different sports, even if they share some things in common. But Floyd's saying that an elephant doesn't see an ant. In boxing terms, he's right. It is an elephant to an ant in pure boxing terms. And McGregor's a talented striker. I know that. But he sees him. He obviously sees him. He has to respond to him publicly. He wants to fight him. He believes that there might be $100 million in it for him. So he sees Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor has no chance against Floyd in a boxing ring.
We got to go to break.
Okay.
This card just got really good. I cannot wait. That was Conor McGregor speaking at MSG, where he will headline UFC 205 on November 12th against Eddie Alvarez. McGregor still talking about Floyd Mayweather, even though Floyd said last week he is ready to move on. Max, break it down for us. What is going on here?
You got to love Conor McGregor. He's the best talker who can fight.
Yeah.
Floyd's the best fighter who can talk. And of course, so you put those two names together, it's a huge promotion. Here's what's going on. You ain't going to beat Floyd Mayweather in the ring if you're the same size as Floyd Mayweather. Triple G is bigger. There are guys who, Vladimir Klitschko would beat Floyd Mayweather. He's a heavyweight. But if you're the same size as Floyd, you ain't going to beat him in the ring. You're also not going to beat him at the negotiating table. His entire career has proven that with networks, with other fighters. He's the best, and his team is the best at negotiating the best deal. So he gets the lion's share against anyone. Now, there are fighters who bring something to the table. Canelo Alvarez, you got to give him a piece. He brings something. Manny Pacquiao brings a lot. You got to give him a big piece. Still, Floyd gets the lion's share. So here he is essentially negotiating with Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor's like, time out. Go get me my $100 million. And Floyd's like, well, do you know how this works? I'm the guy. I get the most money.
Yeah.
But here's where Conor has extra leverage that most Floyd opponents at this level don't. In the octagon, Floyd has a 0% chance to beat Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor would beat him easily, early, zero risk for Conor McGregor in the octagon against Floyd Mayweather. It is exactly the same in the ring for Floyd against Conor. Conor got no shot. That's easy money. That's easy work, as Floyd would say. So that's actually leverage for Conor. Because where else does Floyd Mayweather get to make an event that big where his opponent poses absolutely no in-the-ring risk?
Very good point.
And I think at some level, even Conor knows that. And so at the negotiating table, it's like, no. You ain't going to get the lion's share. It's not going to be the percentage you think it is. Look how easy this night. I mean, like, you ain't going to find easier money than this. And I think Floyd also knows that at some level. And so the negotiation goes on. Floyd says, I'm walking away publicly because it seems to give him leverage. But Conor has plenty of leverage here.
Here's where it gets interesting. I told you Floyd called me the other night. I thought he was calling me to congratulate me because I'm going to be calling the Manny Pacquiao fight on November 5th. But he was actually...
Congratulations, by the way.
That is going to be must-see.
Well,
I can't wait.
I'm hoping I make you proud, brother. I'm hoping
I know you will.
You do this already. This is my first time ever doing color commentary for a fight, so I'm going to be nervous.
You're going to be great.
But I'm looking forward to November 5th in Vegas at the Thomas & Mack Center. But let me say this. Floyd didn't call about that. He called about something else. But since I had him on the phone, I took the liberty of asking him about this Conor McGregor. He said, yeah, man, I called it off. He said, brother got to know his place. Wait a minute now. I'm all about my business. I'm in this for business. So it said to me that he doesn't really want to retire. He's comfortable. All right, bought some new property in Times Square. He's going to be making 7 figures a month for the rest of his life. I mean, Floyd is fine. He doesn't need anything, but he has no problems with making more money. And you're absolutely right. He is about the business of making sure he's going to get the lion's share. But here's the thing about Floyd, and you can confirm this better than me. This is just the impression that I've gotten throughout the years communicating with him, Leonard Ellaby, and others. Floyd ain't the kind of dude that just wants to make his money and don't want you to make yours. He might hate promoters making theirs. He might hate the networks getting so much money. But he has no problem with a fighter getting money. I remember that I had spoken to Floyd after the weigh-in the night before he fought Pacquiao. He was so disgusted with Pacquiao because of the share that Bob Arum and Top Rank had ended up getting, for Pacquiao's person. Pacquiao, he owed them. I mean, borrowing money, all of this other stuff. It's too complicated to get into. But the point is that he's saying, we went through all of this to make sure you get this money. And there's still some of that money that you ain't getting. What the hell is wrong with you? He was talking about Pacquiao. Called him stupid. He was